Hi everyone, we have one more word problem that is on area, and in this question we have Bob wants to cover the floor of a room 3 meter wide and 4 meter long by square tiles. If each square tile is of side zero point 0.5 meter, then find the number of tiles required to cover the floor of the room. This is a rectangular floor of length 4 meter and width 3 meter, and you have these square tiles and you have to cover this rectangular floor using these tiles. You have to tell what will be the number of tiles required to cover this floor, and the side of the square tile is 0.5 meter. Now let's solve this problem. So what is the length of this rectangular floor? That is 4 meter. Okay, 4 meter. What is the length or the side of this square tile? That is 0.5 meter. If I divide this 4 meter by the side, that is 0.5 meter, and I have to remove this decimal so that I can divide it very easily. I'll multiply the numerator and the denominator by 10. This is a concept of creating equivalent fraction. So this will be 40 divided by 5, right? And this will be 8. Okay. What this tells? This tells that we can place 8 such tiles in order to fit along this length. Why this is 0.5 meter? So 0.5 meter, 0.5 meter, 0.5 meter, 0.5 meter, 0.5 meter, 8 such tiles, and it will cover completely against the length of this floor. Okay, what is the width of this rectangular floor? That's 3 meter. What is the side that will come against the width of this rectangular floor? That's 0.5 meter since it is square. So meter cancel, units get cancelled, we know that. And again I'm going to make an equivalent fraction of this 3 divided by 0.5 so that I can get rid of this decimal, so that I can divide these two numbers easily. So on multiplying the numerator and denominator by the same number, that is 10, I'll get 30 divided by 5 and you will get 6. This 6 tells that you'll have 1 tile, 2 tile, 3 tile, 4 tile, 5 tile and 6 such tiles in order to cover this against the width of this rectangular floor. So what you will get, this 8 will be like, I'm just drawing a rough diagram. So this is 1 tile, this is another 2 tile, this is another 3rd tile, this is 4th tile, the 5th tile, the 6th, the 7th, the 8th tile. Okay, so in one row we will have 8 such tiles of side 0.5 meter. 0.5 meter plus 0.5 meter plus 0.5 meter plus 0.5 meter till up to here you'll get 4 meter. Right? Now, along this width we'll have how many tiles? 6 tiles. So first one we already have here. Okay. So the second tile, the 3rd tile, the 4th tile, the 5th tile and the 6th tile. This 8 is telling you that you'll have 8 tiles in a single row, and this number 6 is telling you that you will have 6 tiles in a single column. In a single row, you will have 8 tiles. In a single column, you will have 6 tiles. Now, you can clearly see that this is actually telling us what? This is telling us how many rows we will have, right? This is telling us the number of tiles within a column will tell us the number of rows that we will have when we will cover this rectangular floor. In each row, we have 8 tiles. That means even in this row, we will have 8 tiles. Even in this one, we will have 8. In this one, we will have 8. In this one, we will have 8. In this one, we will have 8 tiles. So how many total tiles we will have? How many rows we have? We have 6 rows. Very nice. We have 6 rows. How many tiles we have in a single row? We have 8 tiles. We have 6 rows, and in each row we have 8 tiles, right? We have 6 rows, and in each row we have 8 tiles. This will give us 48 tiles. Total number of 48 tiles. This is the correct way of finding the number of tiles required. I'm again repeating. This was a square tile. This is a square tile. This is a rectangular field. Just divide the side of the square tile. Divide this length of the rectangular floor with this side. That will tell you the number of tiles required along the length of the floor. Divide this width or the breadth of this rectangular floor by this side or this side. All sides are equal, and that will tell you how many tiles you will have in a single column. Now, the number of tiles in a single column will tell you exactly what? That will tell you how many rows you will have. Now, you will have 6 such rows, and in each row you have 8 tiles. So 6 times 8 will give you 48 tiles. Answer is 48 tiles will be required to cover this rectangular floor.